Hi, I'm Amy. I'm Paulette.
I'm Hansford.
And we're going to watch Nicole do her thing.
This needs to be glued back on.
Yeah, just slide the opposite things out. How do I turn this around? Here, you got this? Or I turn it towards you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sit down. Can you see yourself?
Yes. Okay, we're good. All right. So, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
How's everyone today?
Good.
Good. I'm fine as well. All right. So, my name is Nicole Talaquero. I am a junior at J. Sargent Reynolds Community College, studying American Sign Language in hopes to one day be an interpreter. And today, I'm going to talk about my best and worst public speaking experience, as well as give you a little insight as to how I would rate myself as a public speaker today. So when it comes to public speaking, I've had my share of ups and downs, just like everyone else. So now I think it's time that I share those experiences with you. So I'll first start off with my worst experience, and then move on to my best. All right, so I'm going to take you back to the year of 2016. I've just transferred to Virginia Commonwealth University, and I'm at a national conference called ABRCAMS. Now, ABRCAMS, again, is a national conference for science students, and it's held every year in a different state. It is amazing. So I was to present my poster for 3 separate judges, and they were all randoms, and I was supposed to present it on a gene called ATRX and its association with cleft palate. Put the camera down a little bit. Thank you. All right. So at first I was confident because my presentation was supposed to be in this big convention center, and there are rows and rows of different students, and everybody was so nice and welcoming. So I was confident, and the judges were to be random. So I was feeling a little bit cocky, but I was okay. So fast forward a little bit, I've literally just put up my poster, and as I'm just putting it on the last thumbtack, I turn around and I'm face to face with my first judge. Now, even though the judges were random, I could kind of tell this was my judge just by how she presented herself. She had this really tailored black suit, these 6-inch stilettos, and these serious pointy glasses, and she was just standing there with a clipboard like this. So, of course, I'm just a little bit intimidated, but I felt like that I introduced myself well, I introduced my poster well, and then I turned toward my poster, and everything goes completely blank. And I'm presenting to her, and everything my memory just starts decreasing, and I just start to focus solely on my poster. I'm just like, and this is how this goes, and this is how this goes, which is a big no-no in the research world. You just don't just rely on your poster. You're supposed to know your information. So I could tell that that my score was starting to decrease, mostly because I started stuttering. I started saying a lot, and also because I wasn't giving her direct eye contact, which as I peeked a little bit, I saw it kind of diminished my score a little bit. But we live and we learn. So fast forward, later on the same day, I've gotten a little more confident. Students have come and they've looked at my poster, and they've given me good feedback, and I'm starting to fall into the groove of how I'm going to present my poster. And I didn't notice at the time, but when I was presenting, there was another one of my judges who actually came up, and after I had presented and everybody had asked questions, he actually ended up pulling me aside and telling me how great of a job I actually did. He was telling me how I spoke eloquently, and he was happy that I was actually standing up straight, and how it looked like I knew the information, even though sometimes I was a little hesitant on whether you knew it. You looked like you knew the information. And so we have this little saying called "gish it till you make it." So then that gave me the little boost that I needed to continue on throughout the day and give my final judge the best presentation. Now, if you're wondering whether I scored greatly or not, I didn't, but I still got some great feedback. So now I'm just going to move on to what I think about myself as a public speaker. So I'm not one for public speaking. I don't like public speaking, but it's something that we all unfortunately have to do. So I would rate myself as a moderate public speaker. I guess there's always something that we can improve about ourselves. So hopefully with this public speaking class, it'll teach me to maybe love public speaking and also give me the tools that I need to make myself a better public speaker. So again, my name is Nicole Talaferro, and thank you again for taking the time to listen to my presentation about myself and my public speaking abilities.
Bye.
Bye.